Oldham County staff. I'm Lauren Rata, and I also have Rosalind Manning here with me. We're digital learning coaches in Oldham County. We're here today to explain to you and show and model how to use the Google Meet Breakout Rooms extension. The reason why we're going to use this extension is because this is a feature that's included in Google Meet Enterprise, which is the paid version, and we have the free version. And so we're going to give you another option to be able to facilitate these meets. Now, breakout rooms are great, and the purpose of them behind them is to have that small group collaboration and promote student discourse. Now, keep in mind that when someone uses or creates an extension, they are created by a third-party developer. And so that's kind of anyone off the streets seeing that there's a need to enhance an application already created. And so they create and code something that gives us those tools. So they're very helpful, but just remember at times these can cause issues or get outdated, and that developer does not go back and they do not update their extension. And so it works currently right now, and we hope it continues to, but this might be something in the future we have to revisit. Now, saying that, this is vetted and approved from our district, so we are allowed to use it. Now, I'm also going to caution you that with any Google Meet, it does work best if you have that wired internet connection. So let's show you how to get started. The first thing you're going to have to do is go to the Chrome Web Store and download. So we're going to go up here in a new tab and go to that Chrome Web Store. And you can type in Google Meet Breakout Rooms or just Breakout Rooms. And you'll notice it is that top one there with that purple icon. Now, we already have it downloaded, so for us it says remove from Chrome, but for you it will say add to Chrome. You'll have to accept, and you might even have to confirm that it's your Gmail account, so you're going to be using your first name last name at oldham.kyschools.us to get that to sync, and you may accept or allow all of those terms because it is approved.
Now, once you are ready to use Google Meet Breakout Rooms, you first want to go to Google Meet using whatever nickname you typically use for your class meetings, or if you're using the Google Classroom link within Google Classroom, you can go there as well. So once you have gotten into your Google Meet, this is where you will actually activate that breakout room. And we highly recommend that you do these steps before the meeting time with your students, maybe 15 to 20 minutes before it's time to meet with your students, just to make sure that you can get this set up efficiently and you're not flustered in the middle of a Google Meet session with your students. And so it's just best to make sure that you are preparing yourself before you actually get into the meet. So once you are here in this Google Meet, you are going to activate the extension. And so all of your extensions show up here, and you'll look for that that purple square with a B for breakout rooms. If you don't see it, you can click on the puzzle piece here and find it right here. And then make sure that safety pin is blue. You can click it and make sure it turns blue so that it is pinned to the top at your extension bar. And so when you're ready, you will click on that breakout room extension and it will open up for you a new little window. And this is where you are actually going to create your course and your rooms and all of those things so that your students can participate in this collaborative task. So the first thing you're going to do when this window opens, you're going to click on courses. And you can see here that I've already created 2 courses, and so they're still here. And I'm going to use this green button just to show you how you would create your first course. So I'm going to click that button, and then down here, these 2 boxes show up. And so I'm going to choose 3rd period, and I'll do English 2. And you want to make sure after everything that you do, you are clicking this blue save button. And it lets me know that my courses have been saved. Once you've created your courses, you can then come to this Rooms tab. And you'll notice up here it says course. And so I've got 1st period and 2nd period, but I'm going to click on 3rd period. And this is where we will actually create the different rooms. Now, you'll want to make sure that because it's already got this main room, you want to come over here to your main Google Meet and grab this link here, copy, and I'm going to come back to this window and paste it here next to main. And I'm just going to go ahead and save that so I don't forget later. When you're ready to create a room, you'll click the green button, and I'm going to call this, I'll call it room 1, and I'll add just 2 rooms for demonstration purposes, room 2. You'll see a color code here, and so we want to make sure that we are creating our Google Meets with nicknames, and this will prevent outside users from joining these meets. And so we're going to type in nicknames here. So I'm going to type in Manning Third 1, and then Manning Third 2. And these are actually going to be the nicknames that students will type in to Google Meet to join their breakout rooms. Make sure you hit save. So once we have saved this, I'm going to show you, I'm coming over here to Meet. You can see here in this Google Meet, we've got Lauren Rata already joined, and we have Oldham County Instructional Technology already joined. And so we are going to divide these students into 2 different breakout rooms. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit and click Start Class. And this will be really important for you to select your course. So I'm going to choose 3rd period. And I'm going to make sure that I've got 2 breakout rooms. And so it will only give you as many options of breakout rooms as you've created. So I've created 2 breakout rooms, and so it's only going to give me an option of 1 or 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit Open Sync Both. And you can see that it is opening up our 2 breakout rooms in 2 different tabs and windows. And so it's got the nickname here, Manning Third 1. I'm going to close out of that. And then Manning Third 2. And I'll close out of that. And at this point, this is when you're kind of ready to go for your kids to go ahead and join. But this takes away a lot of those steps that might get you kind of flustered in the middle of a Google Meet. And so I'm going to come back over here to this main Google Meet here. And I'm going to pull up, again, this breakout room window and show you kind of what this does. Once your students are in, you are going to come to Assign Breakouts Ad Hoc. And so this just means it's going to assign students to breakout rooms randomly. If you scroll down, you can just click Randomly Assign. And you can see it's got Room 1, Lauren Rata, assigned there, and Room 2, Oldham County Instructional Technology. I am going to come down here to this list where it says Students and Breakout Assignments. And I'm going to hit this Copy Breakout Assignments to Clipboard. I'm choosing this one because it's going to copy that Google Meet nickname that students need to join. If you just select this one, it's going to give them their group, but it's not going to tell them how to join. So you want to make sure you're using Breakout Assignments. So I'm going to click that again. It lets me know that it's been copied. And I'm going to come to the chat in my main room to send a message to everyone. So I'm going to right click and hit paste and hit enter. And you can see here, it says Lauren Rata, Room 1, Manning Third 1. And then it says Oldham County Instructional Technology, Room 2. And it says Manning Third 2. And so on her other computer, Lauren is going to be typing in these nicknames so that she can join these breakout rooms. And I want to show you what this looks like. And so I'm going to click on each of the rooms. And you can see here that Lauren has joined here and Oldham County Instructional Technology has joined here. What I love about this extension is that it allows me to actively participate in multiple Google Meets. So this window here is a little bit distracting. It covers up things and makes things kind of hard to read. And so I'm going to use this green arrow to minimize that. And so this screen right here is great because currently it's playing the sound from the main room. But when I use this arrow, it's going to toggle me to room 1. And you can see this green microphone here. And that is letting me know that the sound from room 1 is what I'm going to hear on my speakers. But if I hover over here in room 2, that microphone is, or that speaker is muted. And so I'm only hearing one breakout room at a time. And here, if I want to, I'm still in room 1. I can turn this microphone on, and you can see that I can speak now in room 1. And then I can turn it off when I'm ready to mute myself. So I can actually participate in my students' collaboration if I would like to do that. And then I can click on this arrow to go to room 2. And you can see here that speaker is now turned on and this one is turned off. And so now I can hear every student or every participant in room 2. And again, I can turn my microphone on, participate with them, and move on to the next room. Now, you might be thinking like, oh, great. Well, if I need to make an announcement to all of my rooms, then I've got to pop to several different rooms. But this extension has a really great broadcast to all breakout rooms option. And so I can turn my microphone on and I can speak to both of these groups at the same time. You can see it's green here and it's green here. So I can say, this is your 2-minute warning. Go ahead and finish up those conversations. And so I can go ahead and warn those students we're almost ready to go back to the main room. And when you're ready, and I'm just scrolling here in this little window, all the way down, mute and remove participants. So this is going to give you a lot of options here. You can mute everybody in the main room. You can mute everybody in all of the breakouts. You can mute everybody in all of the rooms. So you've just got tons of options here. But what I love is that sometimes kids will forget to leave a breakout room. And so you can say breakouts over and remove all from all breakouts. So if I click on that, you can see that it is remove Lauren Rata from the call, and I can click remove. And then on this window, it says remove Oldham County Instructional Technology from the call, and I can click remove. And then when I'm ready, I can leave myself from those breakout rooms. And we are all back here in this main room where we can reflect on our conversations or do some goal setting for the next lessons. But that just allows you to have a little bit more control over those breakout rooms than just having kids kind of unsupervised in Google Meets. So we really love this breakout room extension because it does allow you to participate in each of your breakout rooms. We did want to we know that it seems like there's a lot of prep ahead of time, but we do think this would be super beneficial for promoting student collaboration and student discourse. So we hope that this is helpful for you as you prepare for NTI in using Google Meet breakout rooms.